What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? Let me first of all say this. I ain't had nobody ever. Let me not lie. Let me not lie. It's been a long time since somebody been like, "Oh my God, Ashley, what are videos? Get a video." Girl, I put some questions up. I put this little thing up on Twitter, not Twitter, but Instagram, asking about questions and stuff. Girl, let me tell y'all something. That ain't your opportunity to tell me to get my back on this channel on the YouTube, okay? Like, girl, it's coming. It's coming. See me back in the day, I probably would have blocked that person, but I knew it was all in good fun or whatever. But baby girl, let me just tell you something. It's been tagged. I've been tagged, okay? First of all, I've been tagged because it ain't nothing really been talking about. And I have to wait a couple of days just so we can have a full video and I can give it to you like y'all need to be given. But we are back. We are back. And truth be told, like I've already recorded the season finale, not season finale, but the mid-season finale for Power Ghost, which was trash if you ask me. It wasn't that good. It was boring, okay? It really wasn't that good. I was like, girl, what? And mind you, I already got that uploaded, but I'm waiting for the, YouTube going through their stuff, so I gotta anyway, the same issue that Rox was talking about in her top of the blogs is happening to probably a lot of us at this point. I don't know. But anyway, girl, let's just get up into this video because I really, anyway. Woo! We got some stuff to talk about, okay? First of all, Diddy, girl, the time was like, listen, we ain't spoke nothing about Diddy in like a week or so. So it's time to bring that man back up, okay? And they brought him back up. Girl, he getting sued again. He getting sued by a former, and I don't even I hate the fact that they put out there that she's a former she used to do corn, you know what I'm saying? But either way, she's suing him because she alleged that he was grooming her into being sex trafficked. Okay. Had came over there, auditioned to be a model or something, her and her boyfriend at the time, and he approached them and basically was trying to give both of them to give him service. And I'm just like, I don't got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? And let me clear that up. What I don't have a problem is you doing what you got to do. Like, if you like this and you like that, cool. But you ain't got to force nobody to do it. Find somebody that's going to do it with you willingly, okay, and consensually. But sexuality is fluid and everything, what they say. And I believe it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of y'all, you probably going to lie and say you never have, especially you men. Y'all probably didn't, but I know for women, y'all probably didn't thought about. I just feel like everybody is slightly gay. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I want it's an agenda or I want everybody to do that. But I just feel like somebody that probably had a thought or two, and it's fine. You don't got to act on it or whatever because that ain't what you're doing. But at the end of the day, all this stuff coming out about Diddy and him and his sexuality, that's what's really making the big news too. Instead of which I can't stand about the fact that all of this been going on, and for some people, the only thing that's really getting them is about the sexuality part. Girl, don't nobody care. Okay. At the end of the day, what we should be caring about is the fact that he is trafficking people allegedly, and he is forcing people to do things that they are not supposed to be doing or they're doing against their will. Okay. And that's basically what it was. Now, let me tell you something. Mama said, listen, I don't want to do that. My man don't want to do that, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to work for you as a go-go dancer. And then next thing you know, he was just bringing her back and forcing her all to do this with this person, do this with that person, forced her to have relations, okay, with Jacob the jeweler. I said, Jacob the jeweler? Baby, let me tell you something. Jacob the jeweler was a time, and he was an era. Back in the day, I don't know if he's still doing his thing right about now. Mind you, he probably like 60, 70 years old now. He was old back in the day. Listen, back then when all of the rappers and the entertainers or whatever, especially if you was black, y'all come out, first thing that they got with that advance check, they'll go get them a chain, they'll go get them, some rings and all that stuff. And Jacob the jeweler would be the one. Jacob the jeweler was the one that was all up in the songs, whatever. Everybody would mention him all the time because he would do the jewels to the stars. So I mean, I'm pretty sure he just seen some things. I'm at this point, I believe the victims. Okay, it's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. And Diddy, I just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And you want to know what else I don't know about? Let's just talk about this for a second. And I'm not even going to get too deep into it. All I'm going to say is take your ass out there and vote. That's just all I can really say because at this point, we literally, and I keep saying this each and every, for the past like probably 3 or 4, what it is. This is an election year, but at the same time, this is really our options. We are so damn bad at this point. I can't do nothing but laugh because it's so ridiculous. I mean, I know who I'm going to vote for. I'm not going to force you to vote for this person or that person because you can't. And yeah, I feel a type of way when I hear people say that they're, especially like minorities, and especially black folks, who are saying that they're going to vote for a certain person that literally is against them. But at the end of the day, that is your right to do what you got to do. I'm not here to convince you otherwise because 9 out of 10, you probably already got it made up in your mind. But I just need you to look. And you, like they be telling us, do your research. Like Amber Rose said, did you do your research? Bitch, did you? Because listen, I just don't understand how you going about things the way that you going about. Did you see her? Like, anyway, all of this stuff is coming out about this man, has been coming out about this man. And that is the reason why I don't like his policies. I don't like him as a person. I don't like the lot of things that he's done, the things that he said, his past history, his current history, the way that he keep getting away with a lot of things. That is the turn. That's what's turning me away from this man. Okay, this particular person. Now you got this whole thing with this other situation. What is it, Project 25? Girl, I I told y'all they are trying to take us back. They are trying to take away everything from us. But this is who the people that you want in office, right? For the ones that's wanted this other man to go back into office again, that's what you want, right? And that's what you're gonna get with that. So don't act like, oh, he did this for this and he did this for that. And then you go and you actually this is what's gonna happen. Now he's trying to say that he ain't got nothing to do with that. Lies. I feel like it's lies, okay? But let me just say this debate, I didn't watch that. Oh, it's a debate coming on. Okay, y'all gonna watch it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And you want to know why? I don't need to watch a debate to already know what I'm going to do. Okay, I already have it set in stone. I'm gonna vote for the person that I voted for last time, and that's the person that's in office, unfortunately. Okay, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. There's only really two options. Okay, it's only really two options if you really think about it. Now, here's the thing, two bad ass options. And I mean bad in the baddest sense of negative. Okay? Like this is really what we have. And I mean, I ain't trying to discourage nobody, but let's just face fact. That debate was terrible. I seen clips, I seen the recording, I seen the articles and all this stuff, and the way they're trying to flip. Listen, and I just want Biden to be quiet. I want him to be quiet. I just quit trying to explain yourself because it's not you adding fuel to the fire, okay? But at the end of the day, like this is what we got. This is what we got. And they keep on putting it out there trying to say that, oh, he said he dropping out the race. He keeps coming out and saying, no, I'm not. He's doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down that, baby, I'm not dropping out the race. I'm going to see it through. Then I hear something about how the Democratic Party want to come together, or some people trying to, get him to exit the race. Y'all just the man said he ain't dropping out. Now, should he? Possibly. Okay. But then if he do, who gonna run? Kamala? I don't know how that would work, but hey, it is what it is. And definitely she not gonna get up in there. It's just so messed up at this point. And you wanna know what else is so messed up? Listen, how much of these celebrities or fake celebrities or somewhat celebrities or used to D-listers, C-listers. Nope, let me take that back. F-listers, Z-listers. Like Waka Flocka is getting paid to just be so ignorant or whatever, putting it out there about who he voted for. And if you ain't voted for this person, you can get about my concerts. First of all, I had no idea people were still going to see a Waka Flocka. I had no idea that he was still in demand in the United States of these Americas. Okay. I would expect him to be in demand probably not necessarily much, but probably overseas or something. Because they always on our shit over there. If you can't sell out over here, baby, you will sell out overseas somewhere. Girl, I said you up in the Utah and you telling people, I said, first of all, you just want to mention that man, and I just don't understand. But then again, this is a man that literally came out and said that he was not black. Okay, he is European and Cherokee Indian. I said, excuse the 23 and me African ancestry DNA test. Are you serious? I'll never forget that shit. I said, your hair and your skin tone says otherwise. Okay, I just want you to say, girl, I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired. I just want us to stop giving these people the energy, and I'm mad that I even mentioned it because I gave him a little bit of energy, giving these people the energy that they are looking for. Okay, they just want somebody to talk about them. They want some engagement because ain't nobody been talking about them. Who the fuck in 2024 really gives a damn about a Waka Flocka? And to be quite honest, who gives a damn about an Amber Rose? What exactly are they doing for the people? Nothing. Moving on from that, okay? Case closed, point made. All right. Girl, also talking about grand opening and grand closing, TGIF, okay? Let me tell you something. We talked about this last week, and what did I say? They gonna get that show canceled, and that's exactly what happened. I don't want, and this ain't nothing to gloat about, okay? Because we are in an economy these days. I don't care what your demographic, what your economic status, for the most part, everybody out here struggling, okay? The majority of us. I don't want to see nobody without jobs, okay? And that was a check that just got taken away from all three of them. Okay, listen, you can't have too many jobs and you can't have too many big checks. Okay, them people was getting paid $250,000 a year, Girl, I shut the hell up. All right, let me tell you something. What messed them up, and I've said this, somebody was trying to say, put it all on one person, trying to say, oh, well, Al was doing this and Al was doing that. That's fine. That's fine. And you're probably 100% correct. But at the end of the day, all three of them are to blame. All three of them, plus the network, are to blame for the reason why TGIF got canceled. Let's break this down, okay? Because I already did it last week, but for some, let's reiterate. They do the roast. Armand's roast was a little bit too personal. Wasn't even really funny. Okay. And people out here sensitive. Now, if you would have did something like that to me, I would have took it in stride. I would have just choked it up. Okay. It is what it is. And obviously we got some issues and we'll talk about it behind the scenes. I'm not gonna take it to nobody else. Okay. I'm gonna take it to the person that has issue, right? Cool. That's what should have did, and that's what Al should have did. Al, on the other hand, he was the one that made it public. And again, if he is friends with Funky Dineva, I'm pretty sure he knows that he goes live every day at a certain time. So for you to call him during his live stream, it's like, did you forget or did you do this on purpose? And then you call and you are upset about what happened. So that got out, okay? And then you have Claudia, who even like, see, they probably could have saved the show, and I'm not trying to put it all on her, but she was the only one that I saw out here just commenting on this, commenting on that, in the comment section of this video, in the comment section of this post, going around, getting on her lives or whatever, talking about the situation. We have yet to hear Al say anything. We have yet to hear Al say anything. Then I guess Armand, after a lot of stuff happened, he did put out a couple of tweets. I think it was tweets and delete, but it really wasn't that deep into the issues, you know what I'm saying? Just alluding to that there was some issues that was going on. But you had Claudia out here just talking to this, talking to that, and you could probably chalk it up to the fact that she probably was just frustrated with everything that was going on. Because I had no idea that this was her show, that she came to the fruition, brought it to the people and all that stuff. But see, at the end of the day, you help contribute to getting your show taken off the air. Because why are you going around talking about it to everybody and voicing and putting it out there that, oh, this person had an issue with me, this person is out here doing this, and then this person being fake to this person, and this person being fake to this, and then making us have this issue, and I feel like he hate me and all this stuff, and F him and all that. Girl, that's what Claudia was doing. Claudia was doing it. And then I feel like possibly the nail in the coffin could have been that Carlos King interview. Now, I don't know. They probably already had the decision made, but she did a Carlos King interview. And, I had tweeted, and I just said something about Claudia Jordan just never sat right with me. Oh, never sat right with me. Um, Something about her, like, I can appreciate the fact that mama keeps a job. Okay, mama keeps a job, whether it's big, whether it's small, whether it's on Tubi or a bigger network or whatever. She's gonna keep a job. As she said on that Carlos King interview, she got a couple more shows in the pot that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? And so as she already doing some other stuff, so she probably ain't really hurting for this check. But again, nobody is finna turn down some money regardless, okay? So yeah. But at the same time, it's just like something about her just never felt real, never felt authentic. It felt very passive aggressive. It felt like she feels, I don't know, kind of like a superiority over people. Given the fact that people say that she's colorist, that she's transphobic, I don't know about the transphobic situation. I did hear about the colorist situation. I wasn't here for it. You got that. But even prior to that, and I know that some people don't like Claudia because, oh, she read the hell out of Nene on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I didn't feel nothing about that. That's not where mine's come from. Mine's come from years before she got on the show. Okay. And it's not saying that I got an issue with her. I just feel like she's not authentic with herself. Like, she puts on, okay. In that Carlos interview, she was playing victim, victim, victim. Me. Why is this always happening to me? And this, girl, I said you don't do nothing. You don't do nothing. But at the same time, I'm not gonna put her down because, again, like, say that she keeps a job. And I get it. You always getting pummeled in the press and all this stuff. You always getting blamed for stuff. But see, in this case, Miss Gurley, you brought this on yourself. Because you ain't have to go on comments and talk about this, talk about that. And girl, you should have kept quiet just like Al did. And mind you, y'all probably could have went on ahead and got the show stayed. But then you keep on putting it out there like, I think this man hates me and I can't stand him because he did this, and I don't trust him and all this stuff, and he trying to get the show canceled and woo woo woo. So why would I want to tune in as a viewer, and especially not a new viewer? We know that the ratings have been going down since Funky Dineva left. But even when Funky Dineva left, we still didn't know the ins and out about the fact that there was some contention that was going on with them. Yes, Funky Dineva alluded to the fact that, yeah, he really didn't fuck with Claudia like that, but he didn't really put it out there to make it so that people would be like, don't tune in, don't tune in, don't tune in. The way that she put it out there about Al is like, oh, this bitch do this, he do that, he up here doing this with this person, telling this person that, then telling me this, and making us go back and forth with each other. Girl, we ain't need to know all that. If you wanted your show to stay on, we ain't need to know all that. Okay? Because I'm not going to watch something where I know that these motherfuckers don't even like each other. Y'all up there being fake. Y'all up there being fake. And then Armand put out a tweet basically saying, yeah, Al got what he wanted, the show canceled and me off the show and all that stuff. Hey, I am I sorry to see it go? Absolutely no. But I'm kind of bummed. I don't want to see nobody without a job, especially somebody just trying to start and coming off of the platform that I'm on too, and trying to make a name for themselves. That's bum, but shit happens. Okay, and maybe this was just a stepping stone to something else that's actually truly meant for the people. I don't know what Al gonna do, because what the hell does Al do? How did he even get on it? Anyway, moving on from that, let's go back to the BET Awards. Girl, I had no idea it was all this mess that was going on. Listen, because I think, first of all, yesterday was the 4th of July. Was I off yesterday? Yes, I was off yesterday. All this stuff popped up Wednesday. Wednesday, I was off Wednesday too. And I feel like I just kind of clocked out of things on Wednesday. Read your email. Girl, I don't want to, mama. Come on now. I think I clocked out of everything on Wednesday because I don't even feel like I was on social media that much. And even if I was, girl, I was looking at the fodder, but then I kind of like glanced over. I just really wasn't trying to get too in depth into it. But girl, it was just a mess that was happening when I went to go back. I said, huh? First of all, let's get into it. The BET, let me tell you something. I don't know who was doing the stuff over there, doing the control and all that stuff. Like y'all acting like y'all couldn't eat that fine. If you would have heard Usher say "motherfucker," you know what I'm saying, or "fuck these hoes" and all that stuff. That's fine or whatever. You could have ate that fine or whatever. But even if you want to blank the word out, blank the word out. Don't blank the whole paragraph out and then give us two words and then blank the other paragraph out of what he was saying. Bitch, y'all blanked out the whole goddamn speech. And then when we finally hear the speech, because somebody who was actually there posted it on TikTok, and it is, I was like, y'all blanked this out. I know people was trying to say that, oh, it's possibly because he was up there talking about Diddy, and all that stuff. He didn't mention Diddy not one time, and he was basically talking about people that did him wrong, and and he getting basically, I forgive you. He was talking about forgiveness and forgiving his daddy, and he was pissed. He was pissed. I said, "Oh, baby, what happened?" He said, "I've been quiet too long. I've been nice too long. Let me get this off my chest." I said, "You better talk your shit. You better talk your shit, bitch." And he was. He was. Let me tell you something. His sons, oh my goodness. Okay, so the older son or the tall son that got the little fade, the high top fade a little bit, he literally looks like Tamika and him, right? And then the younger one, he looks just like Usher. That's just what it is. Okay, the one with locks, he looked like Usher. But the other boy, he looks just like Tamika. He got to make Tamika's whole face, okay, with a little bit of dash of Usher up in there too. But he got his mama. He looked just like his mama. But you got that going on. See, that was one thing. And then they want to come out and try to apologize. I said, bitch, it's too late. It's too late. The time has passed. The time has passed. Usher said, listen, y'all up here still talking about the whole situation with the tribute. Girl, at the end of the day, Usher said he enjoyed the tribute. Now, some people were saying that he handpicked the tribute or he wanted women to be up there and to give him a tribute. And some people was also saying it kind of makes sense because it's like, why would he, as a heterosexual male, want another man up there serenading him or whatever? But I mean, technically speaking, they don't have to serenade. Other men have been in other male groups or whatever, have had, other men come in and sing their songs. But at the same time, and then people want to say, oh, y'all against women and all this stuff. And no, it's not that. I just honestly feel like a couple of them did not need to be up there. Truth be told, Tinashe didn't need to be up there. I know it was the issue between, the whole situation that happened between Kiki and her man and Usher in Las Vegas and the dress and, that whole situation. So that's why they was up there. And, she was in one of his videos after that whole debacle happened, or scandal, you should say, happened. Understandable, but I could have did without her. And I know some people did not want Summer Walker up there, but that was an actual song that she was on with Usher. That's why I give her a pass. You know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't singing her part, his part. She was singing her part of a song that they did together, and I actually like that song. So that was that, but Lotto coming up there doing a rap, I didn't need that. I didn't need Lotto in that tribute. I didn't need to not shade, no shade, okay? Because I'm not looking for her for vocals. I'm looking probably for dance and all that stuff. And like somebody said, is this a Sierra tribute or is this a Usher tribute? I said, hey, either way, he said that he liked it, and I just feel like it didn't have to be all just women. Like the ones that I said, he could have replaced them, or BT or whoever, they could have replaced them with a couple of dudes, okay? And it could have still been women dominated, but a couple of dudes, or get women artists that could actually sing. Honestly, what the fuck? Now let me tell you this. Baby, pause. Money Long was supposed to perform at the BET Awards. I had no idea. And then somebody was like, yeah, they had said, oh, next up, Money Long. And she never got up there on that stage. And I was like, you know what? At one point, when the camera was on Money Long up in the audience, she was looking kind of like over it the whole time. And I was like, that's probably why. That's probably why. I said, damn, that's fucked up. Money Long had a hit on her head. She had a monster on her hands, okay? Made for You, Twin, Where Have You Been? Bitch, nobody loves me like you do. That's my shit. Okay? And TikTok wore that shit out. TikTok wore it out. Everybody wore it out. Everybody was doing the dance and all that stuff, doing the challenge, everything. And you mean to tell me you didn't have her up there singing? I did not even catch all of that until afterwards. And I was like, whoa, that's fucked up. That is so fucked up. Okay. Oh yeah, they could have took Marsha Ambrosia off that tribute to bitch. Girl, they could have gave Duran Bernard Marsha part. The people will say, oh, they like Childish Gambino. Y'all really like this part? I did it. Maybe because I really don't feature him. Like I don't dislike him. But it's just like they said he was up there in his Jesus sandals. It was Sunday. It was Sunday in his angel white, bitch. Woo, that was funny to me. But anyway, I was just like, okay. So you had that going on. Then they had the backlash of Angela Simmons. I had forgot this until it came up because I was like, what the hell is she doing? Girl, it made a big funk and a big stink and a big mess when she was on that red carpet and or whatever color it was, and she had that green money gun purse, okay, and it was just the way that she was holding it and all that stuff, sticking it out. I said, I probably would have let it. Honestly, no, because it didn't make sense. And I know for some it's not a big deal. And honestly, for me, it's not a big deal. But at the same time, given your background, given the fact that you lost somebody to gun violence, you lost your baby's father to gun violence. Okay, you lost somebody to gun violence. It's your man did too. You know what I'm saying? And it just felt like all of a sudden you want to be a little something that you're not. It felt very perpetrator-ish. Okay, it felt very inauthentic. Girl, they said, I can't stand. I'm so sorry, and I'm gonna have to say this. And I probably said it before. I hope I don't ruffle feathers, but hey, it is what it is. I just don't like pretty people. I don't understand. Let me just put it this way. I don't understand pretty people who don't have sex appeal. Angela Simmons just does not give off a beautiful girl, beautiful woman with no ounce of sex appeal whatsoever. So when anytime she does something, y'all remember that picture that she took when she was standing, laying on the couch or whatever, and she had a leg spread and she had the thing between. She was taking those pictures. Girl, what was that supposed to be sexy? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That picture of Yo Gotti grabbing her butt or whatever. Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, who are we to say something because she got her man and she happy? That's fine. But at the end of the day, it just don't look right to me. I be like, girl, you need some classes, okay? You too pretty and too beautiful of a girl that just don't exude that. But maybe I feel like it's because she grew up with Reverend Ron, PK kid. That's what I feel like. They was just like PC up in that house. So, she didn't and she having her rebellious stage now by dating Yo Gotti. That's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have it young, and now, she was a little good girl back in the day. So now she being a bad bitch now. That's what I feel like she's trying to do. She brought out a little apology and all this stuff. And y'all made that girl apologize like in a video, made her write it out and everything. And I'm just like, girl, truth be told, I'm gonna be honest with you, even though I just said what I said, like, girl, I didn't want to see that. I just didn't want to see it from her because it just didn't look right. She couldn't even pull it off. Okay. And I feel like that's what some people had some issues with because they was like, girl, you can't even pull it off. I feel like that was the main reason. That was the main reason. Y'all ain't give a damn about no gun violence or whatever. Y'all just felt like the bitch couldn't pull it off. And I feel like that's just what it was too. And honestly, I just would have said my bad and I would have kept it moving. What's done is done. Y'all ain't checking for Angela like that. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna put out a video, be like, I'm sorry, my bad, and get this whole explanation. Girl, please. Just say my bad and keep it moving, okay? Ugh. Anyway, stand in your shit, okay? But then you got also a fight that happened between Ray J and Lemuel from, is it Lemuel? Lemuel Plummer from Zeus Network. The best thing I ever did in my life for my spirit and for my mental health was to get rid of Zeus. Because y'all know back in the day, I watched Jocelyn Cabaret. I watched all seasons of that. I watched the first couple of seasons or so of the Bad Boys Club, and I watched like the Baddies until it got to like Baddie South, and then after that, I couldn't take no more. I couldn't take no more because if I just want to see somebody fight, I would just literally look at something that's on Twitter because they got fight videos on Twitter all the time. These girls are really getting paid to fight. These people on these networks. And see, this is what bothers me. And I know somebody probably gonna say something or whatever about it. I don't know. Like, yeah, this is why we people making their own networks, whatever. I get it, but when I thought that you was gonna get some networks or whatever, streaming apps and all this stuff for black people, for black entertainment, for us, I thought it was gonna actually be worth something. You know, it could be you could have your type of baddie stuff but have some other stuff intertwined with it, balance it out, even it out, but every show is about fighting. And then your network has been so synonymous about these women and people coming on, and the women and the gays coming on there, because that's literally what it is. The women and the gay men coming on there fighting on the shows, because that's what everybody is now expecting. And it has become so synonymous with fighting that if you do try to put a positive show on there, nobody is going to watch it because you have oversaturated your app with nothing but fight videos, and that is all that people are looking for. You got all these other different type of apps that's come out, and they're doing the exact same thing that Zeus is doing, but called a different name. That's just it. That's just it. And I know some of y'all be watching it too, because some of y'all be asking me, you gonna no? I don't even have the app on my phone anymore, and that's a big thing for me because I really don't delete shit. But shit, bitch, I deleted and I took my little money back. I said, girl, I cannot. I I'm over reality shows for the most part. And I damn sure ain't finna be looking at no reality show, quote unquote reality show, where all you're doing is shaking your ass and you talking about getting to the bag and you don't never get to no bag, and you be talking about performing and y'all fighting over splitting a $3,000 check for all 15 of y'all. Bitch, what? And then you got all these imaginary beefs. How come y'all got all these beefs with each other? I be so confused when I be seeing the clips. Like, why are all these people that just got on this show, how were they having this deep of a beef that y'all are beating each other ass like that? I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not judging people that do watch it, but it just ain't for me no more. Okay, it ain't me for me no more. I feel like I just grown up out of that, and that is the way that Zeus is run like a fucking whorehouse. Okay, let's just be honest. It's run like a whorehouse, and Ray J and Lemuel, they get into it, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck are y'all fighting over? Okay, Ray J, he pissed about how Lemuel is running his shit, and truth be told, when Ray J, called him out about fucking the girls and all this stuff, that's literally what's been coming out about how, and mind you, he's with the girl that be hosting the reunions, right? Janessa, whatever, she's stupid as fuck to be still with him. I don't know, is it the money or whatever? Is it because y'all in a business partnership? It just wouldn't be me, okay? But you got that going on. He posting about how, he about to he just feeling some type of way and he about to take himself. I said, what is happening? What is going on? I just don't know. Ray J is spiraling. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Get some therapy. That's all I can say. Maybe you're mad because you're getting divorced and Princess said, I'm for real this time. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see it anymore, and I want him to get some help. Okay? I really do. Meanwhile, let's just get into it, because y'all said this too. Charles and Netta. The icons, okay? For the people that do not know who is Miss Netta and Charles, I don't understand how you don't, because even if you're not on TikTok, you should know, okay? Because they done brought the stuff over to Twitter, they done on Facebook and everything. People be sharing their stuff, people be talking about them. Charles and Netta is a couple, okay? We got an air quote because I really think, anyway, popularity, and that's the only reason why Charles is still there, okay? Because at this point, with all of the popularity that they got now in their head, bitch, Charles is feeling himself after he done got that little. I seen the video when he walked past with that 6 pack. I said, now how the hell do you have a 6 pack and you got? I mean, it was defined, and you got rolls on your side, and you got titties, and you got titty man boob rolls. Okay, I was just really confused. I said, "This is what you pay money for?" Because remember they had went to Icon. What is it? Gold surgery. Okay, so she could get her BBL, and he can get his abs. I said, oh, putting abs on fat. That's like me going to get an ab sketching, etching, and I ain't even lost that much weight to do that. Like, it just wouldn't look right. It looks stupid, okay? That's just what it is. This is what happens when the story of Miss Netta and Charles, you get popular because you do something that catches people attention. This is the story, and this is how it goes with social media on these apps. They got popular on TikTok because Miss Netta used to be like, Charles, your lunch is ready, and she be cooking food for her man, and comes down and he eat it or whatever, say if it's good or not, and all that stuff. Woo woo woo. And it caught on because again, people was kind of trying to figure out, was Miss Netta biologically a man or is she really a woman? We know she's biologically born a man, okay? And it's this whole issue about if people are being transphobic or whatever. I do feel like people are being transphobic towards Miss Netta, even though they want to put up the argument that you know, Miss Netta does not consider herself a trans person, you know what I'm saying? And she said this herself, but at the same time, y'all do understand that heterosexual women and men can suffer from and be victims of transphobia. You have a man who is too feminine or whatever, and you just automatically assume you could be transphobic towards them. You have a woman who looks a little bit too masculine, and then you say that she looked like a man and all that stuff. That's transphobia. That's being transphobic. That's transphobe rhetoric. Okay, that's how it happens with the heterosexuals. And so I get it at the same time, but this is what y'all do when y'all let people, the wrong people, like get so big. They got so big in their head, they really think that they somebody, calling themselves icon, going on tours for what? For what? Lying, and putting on for social media just to appease people for what? You're out here buying fake clothes. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. You got to do what you got to do. But this whole trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to make yourself appear bigger than what you are, and then put it out there. I mean, what the people was liking Netta and Charles, but then they stopped for the most part because she became too big headed. She always cussing out the people that's supposed to be supporting her and everything. She said degrading things about women, and it's just like, girl, get your shit together, okay? The head is big, the ego is big, the narcissism is big, to the point where she kept on putting out there that they was going to the BET Awards, that they got invited to walk the red carpet, and they was going to be at the BET Awards. Girl, I said that's a motherfucking lie. Nobody believed that they was going to be there. And if they were going to be there, they were not invited. Baby, do you know they went all the way to LA? Act like they was going to have a car pick them up, whatever. They had a car, Uber, okay? And it wasn't no Uber Black, you know? Um, Acting like they was gonna be, chauffeured around and all this stuff and glitz and the glamour and everything. And baby, they get down there to the BET Award, whatever the place was, girl, they got detained. Allegedly, the story goes, Netta got detained because she cut the food up in there because basically they wasn't invited. They were not invited. You gotta see them dressed up. Charles was really feeling himself. I ain't gonna lie. That Balenciaga red jacket, it was cute, okay? And I put air quote because I don't think it was real, you know. But it looked nice. It looked nice. I ain't even gonna hold you, okay? Um, you did all of that. You did all of that line talking about so you was invited, and then kind of found out that you wasn't. No, and then you want to take forever to explain, and then you stand out there and you going just being basic as hell. Okay, you do all of this just to say that basically you got a new manager or your manager got a new publisher. Publisher. Mind you, they kept on saying publisher. Bitch is supposed to be publicist, okay? And they were supposed to have booked them and told her that they were supposed to be, they had got invited and they really did it and they didn't know. Basically that they got gooped too. They got scammed into going and thinking that they thought that they was gonna be on the red carpet. Girl, I said a lie don't care who tell it, okay? A lie don't care who fucking tell it, bitch. Nobody thought that you was gonna be on that red carpet. Nobody thought that you was gonna actually be in the audience at the BET Awards. Nobody thought that you was gonna be on the fucking stage because don't nobody fucking know you like that. Outside of social media, don't nobody know you like that, and everybody is not on TikTok, okay? But here's the kicker. I just wanted to mention this for the part that Netta said, look at the ratings. They said that this was one of the highest ratings for the BET Awards. And you want to know why? Because the people was waiting to see us come. I said, who the fuck is us? Her and Charles. To see if we was going to walk the red carpet. To see if we was going to be there. That's why they was tuned in. Bitch, if people out here saying everybody don't know who the fuck a Keith Lee is, how the fuck you think people really gonna know who you is? Y'all tuned in to the BET Awards for Netta and Charles to see if they was gonna walk the red carpet. Now, if that's the case, bitch, if you just tuned in to see if you was gonna be on the carpet, that's the pre-show, not the actual show. And you didn't even get in, girl. You couldn't even buy a ticket to get in. I said, child, delusional. I expired. You know what? I honestly could understand sometimes you just be delusional as hell because you just got to make yourself feel good a little bit. I be delusional sometimes, when I get on here talking about my girl or whatever, and my man, she gonna be bae one day, okay, or we gonna be friends one day. That's how I feel sometimes. I can be delusional like that. That's more a little bit realistic, like that really could happen. But I'm not gonna be out here telling people that. You out here talking about, so I'm finna be on the BET Awards. I'm this, I'm an icon, I'm all this stuff, and the ratings went up because they was waiting to see us. Girl, if you don't sit your ass down and go to a dermatologist, okay? I said, what? What? Stop it. Stop the press. And speaking of Keith Lee, see, we got to be careful about the people that we are elevating, okay, that really aren't doing good for us, And I'm all here for everybody getting their shine, but come on, all right? Come the freak on. You're making yourself a freaking minstrel show, okay? That's just all you're doing, truth be told. Now, Keith Lee, let me get on you. Y'all know I like Keith Lee. I feel like he unproblematic for the most part, okay? For the most part. He probably got his stuff for him with him, but for the most part, yeah, Am I subscribed to him or do I follow him? Absolutely not. I don't follow everybody that's popular, okay? I'm just not one of those people. I see your shit when it comes, but I know of you and I know how you do, okay? I don't need to follow you like that. So he was at the BET Awards, and we all saw the debacle of how Taraji had mixed his name up with the other guy that was doing the TikToks with the Method Man, right? Okay, cool. She cleared it up. She said, "My bad. I was all up in my head or whatever," and she wound up still giving him a rose. Okay, Keith Lee went and posted a TikTok video of him having that rose, and he dropped it on the floor. What the hell did you think was going to happen, Keith? I just want to understand, what did you actually think was going to happen? Did you think people was going to be like, oh my God, I understand. She was so messed up. Did you not realize the controversy was going to happen? And at this point, I really honestly feel like he did that on purpose. and you're gonna gaslight us. And again, I'm coming. This is coming from somebody who actually liked him, and I still do. I like him. Okay, I like his content. I like what he do. I like how he's out here trying to, shed light on small black businesses and get them, struggling black businesses especially, and get them more people that come in. The Keith Lee effect. I love that. I love that. But this was a misstep for him. Okay, this was a misstep for him and for me too. Because girl, let me tell you something. You can like a person, but you gotta call their ass out. Keith, you was fucking wrong. You knew what that was gonna happen. You knew what it was about, and then you wanna, because all of a sudden, because he put the rolls down on the floor, he dropped it and everything. Basically, like, I don't want this. Okay, this ain't for me. It felt like a fuck you to Taraji. Okay, and so therefore, you have to come back out because people was talking about it. You have to come back out and you sit in your car and I just wanted to let you know that this is not happening. And I have all the respect for Taraji. Me and my wife, we really like her and we appreciate her. We had no issue with her whatsoever. I'm a big fan. But I just want to let you know that the video that I put out with me dropping rolls, it was not against Taraji. It was just me because I understand and I'm very much into believing that what's meant for me is meant for me. And I just don't believe that that rose was meant for me. So therefore, I dropped it. I said, bitch, what? So because you got the rose and you felt like it shouldn't have been for you, you drop it and you make this big spectacle of it by making a TikTok and putting it out there, knowing that when you do things like this, it goes viral. And so that happens, and you basically saying that that rose technically wasn't meant for you, and you don't have an issue with Taraji. It was BET in the production, because basically the reason why Taraji got, mixed up was because he wasn't in the seat that he was supposed to be in, and that's because production put him in the wrong seat. That's what it was. He wasn't even in that seat. They pulled Tim from the back and put him up there for the skit that he had no idea about. And Taraji, it threw Taraji off, okay? And so you put all that out there to say all that and to make it okay, yeah, I get it, but at the same time, you didn't need to put that video out there. And then you're trying to make it seem like you don't have a problem with Taraji. You don't have a you just it was just a production thing and you're just I'm here for what's meant for me is meant for me and that wasn't my time and all this stuff and we love BT and my wife she wasn't mad at all this. Okay, you could possibly believe what you're saying, but from what we see, it don't look like that. And I feel like you was gaslighting us in that explanation. And then here come Taraji, bitch. Taraji said, let me read what she said after that came out, right? Taraji said, life really is too short for this behavior. He wasn't in his seat. They give celebrities assigned seats. I rehearsed all damn day to go hit my mark, and that young man wasn't in his seat, so he missed his moment. He his ego is hurt. He will be fine. I cleaned it up. End the show. No love lost here. Hashtag God bless. Now let me tell you something, Mr. Raji. She was pissed the fuck off. Now, honestly, even though Keith was gaslighting us up in that video, that explanation video, he didn't say nothing negative about Taraji for her to come out like that and to come so hard. Okay, that was not needed. But at the same time, I understand. I understand all of this happened because he put the rolls down and he recorded them and uploaded it on TikTok. Had he not did that, none of this would happen. Now she apologized, and I need Taraji to understand that he wasn't blaming you, girl. He was blaming production, but at the same time, it was shady as hell what he did. And none of this was needed. Both of their asses was in the wrong, if you ask me. I know one was a reaction to the other, but both their asses was in the wrong. And Keith, I feel like you most so in the wrong because why did you do that? Why did you like y'all act like y'all be done when y'all be doing this stuff and y'all don't know what's gonna happen and you think that we don't know what's gonna happen? Just cut it out. Cut it the fuck out. Moving on from that, damn, I was on the BET Awards for a minute, bitch. Shit, it was a lot of stuff that happened afterwards. The after show was popping. But they trying to sell BET. Girl, they still trying to sell it, and they said they finna sell it for a little bit less. They was trying to get 3.5 million from other people that was putting in offers and stuff. Now they trying to sell that bitch for 1.6 to 1.7 billion. I said, oh, what happened? And when you had Tyler Perry and Byron Allen and Even Diddy, but you know Diddy ain't finna get that shit now. You had them trying to put their bid in, all of a sudden it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Now you trying to put it down to 1.6? Girl, get the hell up out of here. Anyway, moving on from that. Sad news though. For the peoples that watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, girl, the news came out a couple of days ago saying that Kiki Jabbar, who was Tisha Scott's cousin, she passed away. Jay Lee sent me a message. I said, excuse me. She was like, oh my God, did you hear that Kiki passed away? I said, huh? I said, excuse me? And she was like, girl, yes. I just looked at this YouTuber who put it out there and she read a statement or whatever about it from the family. And I said, oh my God, what happened? Baby, at the time, we didn't know what had happened. So I'm looking, and then by this time, it's getting around, and the blogs are picking it up. They're picking up the portion of the YouTuber actually reading a statement from the family. And from that statement of the family, because this particular YouTuber, I guess, is cool with Wanda, who is Kiki's aunt, who is Tisha's mama, one of the main people on the cast, her mother, Miss Wanda. And basically, they said that, on behalf of our family, we have to, let you know that Kiki passed away, and she passed away peacefully, and she was surrounded by family, And I was just like, oh, damn. So I'm thinking, like, in my mind, when I hear that a person was surrounded by family and they passed away peacefully, I'm thinking that either she probably was sick. Like, we already know, for those that don't know, yeah, she did have a history with, prescription drug use, pills and all that stuff. Understandable, but she was on methadone. She wasn't using. Okay. So my mind didn't automatically go to, oh, a drug overdose or anything like that. Never went there. Okay. When I hear peacefully, she went peacefully and she went peacefully surrounded by family. That's what was read, right? I'm thinking maybe she had an illness, okay? And the illness just progressed real bad and they had already knew about it. And so they were prepared for this to happen, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're peacefully passed away, I just, and you're surrounded by family, I just felt like that's what it was, you know what I'm saying? And so that comes out, and of course, people have shit to say about Tisha. I did say at one point, I said, I really hope that they fix their relationship before this, because you just never know. Somebody took offense to me saying, and I said, girl, shut the fuck up. I just blocked them. Um, and come to find out that they didn't. They didn't. And I feel bad. And I know Tisha probably feel bad. She probably feel worse. And this is not one of those times where I'm going to, come down on a person or whatever, because literally I just went through something like that too. Me and my father passed away last year, at the end of last year, and I'm still dealing with the after effect of it, the fact that we didn't fix our relationship. And so, I'm not going to sit here and dog her out and all of that stuff, because we don't know 100% the ins and out of what went down in their relationship outside of what we saw on TV. Things happen on TV because it's TV, and we only see a few glimpses, a few minutes of it, when these people have been living their lives for years with each other, and we don't know the ins and out completely. So I'm not going to sit here and make judgments about that. Not in this time. Not, girl, no. And you got them LMH friends. Girl, I cannot stand that fan base. I'm going to just put it out there. I can't stand the fandom. I cannot stand the fandom, because y'all are purely obsessed. Obsessed. And it's not even like y'all obsessed over people that are actually celebrities or doing something with a talent besides so-called being business. They're doing nothing. They're regular fucking people. And you're fucking obsessed. You're going to people warehouse. Bitch, Stormy got fucking arrested. I had no idea that bitch had a warrant out for that. Girl. And then people getting mad and trying to come for her because, oh, she reacted wrong and all that stuff. Bitch, you come on my private property. You come on my private property, and for what? You're filming me for what? Bitch, I'ma cuss your ass out. Hell the fuck yeah, I am. And you got the nerve to fucking call the cops on me. Y'all be doing too fucking much. And then you get upset when they talk about all the millimeters and all this stuff. And y'all want to blame us for everything. She ain't do this. Because y'all fucking crazy. Y'all fucking nuts. Let's be honest, okay? Y'all doing all this shit in the name of a person who ain't really offering you nothing, who don't even fucking know you. And what are you getting out of it? Absolutely nothing. And then they be old as hell. And I hate to do that age shit, but y'all are older than me doing this shit. Grow the fuck up. Okay? I cannot stand that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're very comical. I mean, they be so deep into it. They make that show their fucking life. Like y'all digging into people's backgrounds and you big what? Are you fucking serious? What is And so I already know they cutting up. They already cutting up because the whole situation between Tisha and Kiki. I don't I cannot stand it. I can't stand them. Okay, like I truly just got disgusted. I really did. They turned that show so fucking dark. So the fans and the cast. Okay, Kiki passed away. That's what we found out. Let me get back on track, and I apologize. Girl, Kiki passed away. Next thing you know, the statement come out. They said the next day, oh, the cause of death is that she had died from carbon monoxide poisoning. I said, now hold the fuck up. No, no shade. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Now, I will whoop somebody's ass because one thing about it, I feel as though, why are we getting two different things? You want to say that you giving the information to a YouTuber. First of all, why is the family giving the information to a YouTuber and not to like a main like news source or whatever to put that out there? Girl, what? Okay. And then you get somebody that's close with Wanda. Wanda and Kiki and Tisha, I didn't even think that they was cool like that. Okay, so therefore, why would she be speaking on that part of the family? Okay, I just don't understand. And when this second part came out, I was like, that now it just don't click. So now it's like you jumped the gun and you put out something that her family didn't even want put out yet, and come to find out they're saying that she had was in a car that was faulty, always giving her issues. She was coming back from her sister's home like around 4 o'clock in the morning. She pulled up in the garage, or she pulled out or whatever. She pulls up. I don't know if she left the home around 4 o'clock in the morning, and she got home into the garage and she turned the car off and she fell asleep in the garage. They said she's known to just fall asleep anywhere at any time or whatever. She could fall asleep anywhere. Truth be told, maybe she did have something else going on, because if you either narcoleptic or you probably got heart issues, I don't know, for you to just fall asleep like that, sleep apnea, I don't know, something. Okay, maybe she needs to be checked for that. We don't know at this point. But then they said that her husband had was looking for her, whatever, came outside like 7 something in the morning and saw her in the car, and it looked like she was just sleeping up in there, right? And he opens up the door trying to get her to wake up, and she never wakes up. He was trying to do CPR on her. And so I'm more prone to believe that, but still something about that don't that's neither here nor there. I'ma just go with that, okay? We not finna debate whether it's real or not, because at the point we talking about somebody who passed, okay? And she passed very young. She was 42 years old, and I feel so bad for her kids. I feel bad for her kids. Um, I feel bad for her husband. And I just feel bad for the people that did not, who probably had issues and they weren't able to make amends, because I know that's going to be on their heart. That's going to be on them. And that's going to be something that they probably can't get over. It's understandable. I have compassion. I have sympathy and empathy for all of them. And I just want them to, be able to get this together. And it's too unfortunate that all of this happened and these people was in the spotlight and they can't grieve the way that they probably want to in private. But this is what happened when you go on like these reality shows. This is what you have to deal with sometimes. So, and I'm not finna fake and be like, oh, I feel bad about her passing, but it's not really affecting me because I didn't really feature the show like that. But to die young like that, that's just, oh. And then carbon monoxide poison, oh my god. Mind you, y'all have to get y'all carbon monoxide y'all have to get y'all carbon monoxide what is it, fire detector. Make sure y'all have one in your home, okay? Because that, listen, make sure you turn your gas stove off. Make sure everything is turned off, because it's odorless. It's odorless, so you probably breathing it in and don't even know, and that's how people pass. She was in that car. They said the car was faulty, because I was like, well, if the car turned off, did she turn the car off or whatever? But who knows? But all we know is that she's no longer here, and it's very unfortunate. And then I just sends prayer and condolences out to the family. Moving on from that, Um, Kendrick Lamar released, bitch. Kendrick Lamar, he released the Not Like Us video. Bitch, the song is just not going anywhere. The song is not going anywhere. And I really don't want his career to be defined by this song because, you know, like he's been that nigga to me and he's a rapper with a Pulitzer Prize, okay? Pulitzer Prize, he has a Pulitzer Awards, and I'm just like, wow, that was something back then. I thought that was gonna be your legacy, but now this song is just doing numbers, okay? The song is just out there continually being played, and then the video get put out, and oh my god, all of the imagery, he making fun of Drake, copying his videos, and some of the things that he's done. The when he did that pinata of the owl, the OVO owl, and when it was doing a wop wop wop, and he was beat that thing, and then at the end he had the owl up in the cage, whatever. And y'all know that is they now I know why the cage bird sing Maya Angelou. Bitch, I said, oh my god, oh my god. I said, please don't hurt the owl because he was looking at it like I said, And Tommy the Clown up in there. It was cute. It was very nice to see what is his name? Kidda the Great. If y'all ever seen that video of that little boy that was at that crumping competition and he was doing all that nay and stuff, that's him. In that part where they was at the trucks, the trailer for the trucks, whatever, and that whole all the white and them two dudes that was dancing, the one that didn't have the locks, the one that had the low fade, that's Kidda the Great. I said, he's still out here dancing and doing stuff because I follow him on Instagram or whatever. I was like, damn, we really watched these people grow up or whatever. They had a whole hood up there. Bitch, the part that got me was when he hopscotched on the part where he said in A minor and he was doing the hopscotch. Oh, wow. The video was cute. The video was cute. I ain't even finna go too in depth. I'ma let Rocks go in depth with it. But baby, I was here for it. It was simple, but it was just so much in it. It was just I said, God damn. And he had his family up in there, mind you. In Drake's diss, he was talking about how allegedly, we're gonna say alleged, that Kendrick was abusive to his girl. That his wife is the kid may not be his and it's possibly his friend or his manager, whoever Dave Free is his. Baby Dave Free was all up in the credits, okay? Y'all noticed that at the Kendrick and the Friends pop out, he was the first in the credits. Also on this video, they said produced by or put together by Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free. Bitch, I said, oh, debunk all that shit. Had Whitney and the kids up in there, and they together as a family unit, and then they crip walking and all that stuff. I said, all right, all right, all right. That was cute. That was cute. It wasn't too much. It was just enough. He made his point, and the point was truly made because when I watched it, and I watched it late, I probably watched it like 2 hours late after it came out on YouTube. It had already had 2.5 million views. By the time I looked at it earlier today, it was 17 hours later, it already had like 15 million views. In less than 24 hours, you have already accumulated over 15 million views on that. Oh, Drake. I don't know. I don't know. Mind you, Drake was out there at Michael Rubin. I don't know who the fuck that is, but I guess all of the celebrities know him because he had a little white party and all of the entertainers was out there. Lil Wayne was out there performing. Mary J. Blige was out there performing. Beyonce and Jay-Z, they say, was there. We know Megan Thee Stallion was there. Glorilla was there because they was performing as well. Also Drake was there. I said, ooh, ooh, girl, I said, So y'all both, all of y'all up in the same space. I'm pretty sure they was on separate sides. They was on separate sides, bitch. Okay, I said, okay. And speaking of Megan, you like that segue? Megan was on Club Shay Shay. I said, child, now when I first saw that they was on there, I said, oh shit, this is about to be some bullshit. This is about to be some mess because I just know after all of these interviews that we've seen, Shannon Sharp, and especially after the last interview I seen with him, I think it was the Amanda Seals, he was not prepared for that. He wasn't the one that needed to do this. And at the same time, I was thinking, the same thing. He does not need to be the one to interview Megan Thee Stallion and to probably ask her all these questions that the people probably wanted to know, whatever. Girl, no, not him. Not him. Get somebody else that actually know how to do interviews. But I'm surprisingly, it was only an hour. Okay, it was only an hour. Thank goodness, because I could not sit through it. And I was like, I don't care how much I like you. You got to be somebody that I probably would have sat through it. Let me shut up. I probably would have sat through it. No, I would have sat through it, but I would have just been like, I would have been I would have been doing other stuff. Just what it was. I had turned it on TV or whatever, and I watched it. It was a cute interview. I'm not even gonna lie. It was cute. It was sweet. It was to the point. It was a lot of stuff in there that we already knew. Um, that intro that he gave her, fire. Okay, but I'm gonna need Shannon Sharp. He started off with the intro. Then he started off with the actual interview. He said, before I get into it, I'm going to apologize because I made a joke that involved you. And I probably could have made the joke and it still would have been funny, but I didn't need to put you in there. And he said, if I ever got the chance to see you, I was going to apologize. And so he did, and she accepted it. They drank his little cognac or whatever. I'm going to just tell you this. She did not like that cognac. Bitch, I can tell when the motherfucker is lying. That girl did not like that cognac. Okay, and it is what it is. But they get into the interview when we get into her background, we get into her family life, how many kids she wants. She's the only child. She wants fat kids, and her business relationship, being independent, and working with Warner Music, and also being on Rock Nation, and how Jay-Z and them make her feel safe, and the close relationship that she practically family with the Carters. Okay, that's their cousin. That's their little niece. Okay, that's just what it is. And Beyonce was the one that gave her the inspiration or whatever to do the tequila brand, because she said, "Bitch, they want to talk about you being a fucking alcoholic. Go ahead and put the fucking brand out. The next time I see you, have it out there, bitch." And so that's why she got it out there. Now I will say this: when that album dropped, she had the promo going. And I said, oh, okay, because they had the little tequila truck out here. I said, damn, bitch. Okay, we getting back to the days of when people actually promoted their shit. I don't mean people going bad, but people actually was promoting it, okay? But anyway, you got that going on, and the interview was cute. We didn't get nothing. I don't know if people probably was tuning in because they probably thought that she was gonna say something about Nicki or their beef and all that stuff. She didn't even acknowledge her. Okay, and I felt that which she should have, meaning that she did it the way that she was supposed to. We don't need no more mess getting picked up. Now, the people, mainly Nicki fans, they're her hardcore fans, the Barbs. They were trying to make it an issue that Megan basically listed Lil Kim as her influence, Lil Kim as the person that, she really liked, one of her favorite rappers or whatever, and not Nicki. And at the end of the day, I need y'all to understand this, okay? Just because you like this person does not mean that another person does. Just because you look up to this person does not mean another person does. Just because this artist say that this artist is their inspiration does not mean that that person is the inspiration to another person. Also, it is okay. Also, why would you think that she would get up there and say anything about Nicki being her inspiration and being inspired by her, which she is not, because I don't see no influence of Nicki in Megan. She is a Southern girl, so of course she's going to be more influenced by Southern rappers and stuff like that. And she was influenced, as she said, by Lil Kim because her mother put her onto Lil Kim. And this is not the first time that she said that. This is not the first time that she said that. She said that so many times early on in her career and everything. So because of the beef that y'all got or they got going on, you feel like she slighted Nicki and she was purposely trying not to say her name. No, she really just said what she's always said in interviews. It's always been Lil Kim for her, you know what I'm saying? And other rappers from down south. That's just what it was. And that's okay. And why would you expect her to say anything about Nicki after the beef? After how, crazy that shit got? Of course she's not gonna mention her and say that she is. Girl, come on, y'all gotta use your fucking brain. And it's nothing to be upset about. It is okay. Y'all gotta calm the fuck down. Other than that, I don't know what else you want me to say about it. Moving on from that, Azealia Banks. Azealia Banks, bitch, you got the biggest fucking mouth on the internet. A bitch that always want to comment on everybody else's career, but ain't got no fucking career of her own. You want to talk about how this person is doing this to get money and this person a capitalist, this person this and this person that, this person that. Meanwhile, your ass can't even pay your goddamn rent. Mind you, I paid my rent so I can talk shit. I pay my rent before the first, okay? As soon as that email come out saying rent is due on the first, bitch, usually it's on the 26th or the 27th. I pay it then. As soon as it come through, I pay it. So I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna talk shit because bitch, how you all up in you that's why you be so fucking mad. The girl be mad when she be talking about people. You mad because you ain't got it together, girl. We already knew that. We already knew that, but now we 100% know it. That girl got evicted from her apartment or whatever because she is behind $8,000 in rent. And she said she wasn't paying that shit because it's rat infested. Bitch, it's probably because the house is nasty. That's just what it is. All right. Is it their fault or is it your fault? But I just want to throw that out there. Quit talking all that mess when your own backyard ain't even clean. Okay. You can't even pay your bills and you up here talking about other people's stuff. Girl, I can see if you had your shit all together and I'd be like, you know what, you making points. But now it's like, girl, you $8,000. Fuck out of here. And then let's get back. The Supreme Court and this whole thing basically giving immunity to Trump. Bullshit. And that's all I gotta say. Bull fucking shit. That's go back to what I said at the beginning. Take your ass out there, vote. Okay. I guess congratulations are in order to LeBron James and his son Bronny. Bronny got, drafted to be on the Lakers. And, I don't know if this is the first father and son duo that teammates in a basketball game or in NBA, I should say. But that's cute or whatever. And we already know that nepotism played a part into it. And honestly, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with black nepotism. If the whites can get away with it and other coaches can get away with it, how come we can't get away with it? You know, I mean, he got a little talent. He can play a little ball too, so it ain't like he ain't. It ain't like he ain't shit yet. But truth be told, we already knew it was nepotism because I just feel like he probably should have stayed in school a little bit more. He needed a little bit more before he get into the NBA. But it's giving very much love in basketball. It's giving Quincy going ahead and entering the draft just to spite his daddy. But on the flip side, the daddy was supportive. That's what it's giving, okay? He went in a little bit too soon, in my opinion, but it is what it is. And congratulations, boo boo. Um, what's his name? Marlon Wayne's got his house broken into. Baby, they burglarized his house while Keenan was up there asleep on the couch. Girl, Keenan said he heard something down there. He heard a noise or whatever. He woke up, but then he said, "Fuck that shit, I'm going back to sleep." The Waynes are unintentionally funny for no reason. Like, who wakes up and hear a noise when you the only one up in the house and you go right back to sleep? You don't even get up to check it or nothing. He said, F that, I am older, okay? I don't have time for this. If they take the shit, they take the shit. Girl, they burglarized the house. And then Marlon said, okay, so y'all breaking into my house and y'all getting what? I don't own nothing. The biggest thing that I own is the home. Now, unless you picking that up and putting it in your pocket and leaving, I don't know what was the reason that you doing it. Ain't no cash, ain't no jewelry, ain't nothing. I said, girl, sir, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. But moving on from that, Hallie and Diddy G, they finally put out the video or pictures and videos and everything of their son Halo. And he's a cutie, okay? I've seen some negative things. Of course, you're going to have some people just be real ignorant. But that little boy is a cutie. He looks just like Hallie. He looks like Hallie's and Chloe's brother. Bryson? Is it Bryson? Branson? Brandon? Branson or something like that? He looked like them, and he looks like her. For the most part, he got her eyes, and he got all of this up here. That's really her. And all I can say is I'm just glad that DDG is acting like a very active father, and you can tell that he very much is proud and happy to be a father. And let me tell you something. Please do not make it a trend going out here getting these little babies. Baby, the baby is 6 months old, and you are getting that baby a lineup. No, we have got to stop. Stop it. Okay, don't do that. It's not needed. It's unnecessary. All right, damn it. Moving on from that, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know if I mentioned this, but Kiana, remember her? Yes. Nope, not Real Housewives of Atlanta. Real Housewives of Potomac. Kiana sued. She put a lawsuit out there. She's suing Deborah for that whole fight that happened up in the club. You know, why Deborah coming out talking about she is countersuing for $7 million and then trying to say that the real villain was Kiana because she's out here thirsting for fame and trying to get all up in the TV and everything, and so therefore she orchestrated the whole fight and she was instigated. I said, bitch, do you not know that you have been recorded? And it's probably a whole girl, you was recorded. You was recorded prior to the fight, and you was recorded with other people's stuff during the fight, and it was recorded after the fight. Girl, like Deborah is delusional as fuck, and I know Kiana is over there like ha 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 ha, because that's how I would be. That's how I would be because girl, you have got to be dumb. You have got to be stupid. This bitch just wants some attention herself. You talking about somebody else want attention, girl. You want the fucking attention. But that's all of the news that I get. But the last thing that I truly want to talk about right quick, and I real quick, bitch. House of the Dragons. Okay, listen, let me tell you something. I had started watching season 1 when it came out, and I feel like I had got probably like to episode 6. No, I had got to like, when did she come in? When did big Renee's, what's her name? When did Big Riri come in? I didn't even get to that part yet. So I think it was probably like episode 4 and then episode 5, possibly. I had got there, but I had stopped. And for some reason, I didn't even come back to it. So since season 2 is back out, and they on episode 3 now. So now I'm 3 episodes behind because I finished season 1. I finished that bitch today at work. I got thoughts. Allison gotta die. Okay. Now, granted, I understand, women really ain't got no power, especially back then. I understand that her father was the one that put her up to marrying her best friend's daddy and having his kids. Ugh, that's nasty. Fucking that old man that had all them goddamn sores on him and everything. Oh my god, he was just riding away throughout the whole time he was on that show. I said, God damn, that is so nasty. Can you imagine the smell? Can you imagine the smell? Because they ain't wash their ass back then. They ain't wash their ass. I'm breath stinking, room stinking, everybody stinking, and y'all out here fucking and stuff like that. Oh my god, just disgusting. Okay, just fucking disgusting. Bitch, you had that going on, and if you ain't seen season 1 for the House of Dragon, baby, you might as well just cut off if you plan on looking at it, because I'm finna spoil a couple of things, because I got questions and stuff. I just, when Riri was little Riri, she was teenage Riri, and then Damon came up in there and took her to that whorehouse. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? And I said, oh my God, I forgot. This is Game of Thrones. It's coming. It's the prequel to Game of Thrones. But Game of Thrones didn't have all. I mean, well, let me stop that because Jamie and Cersei was fucking around hard. But they didn't have all this. I was just like, God damn, are you serious? I said, she is a child. What is happening? And then he just left. I said, did he fuck her or did he almost fuck her? I was just disgusted, right? I was disgusted. I said, well, but I have to remember back then, this is how they kept the lineage going. This is how they kept the lineage going, kept the crown in the family and everything. So, just incest, incest, incest. Disgust. And then, the way that dude Cole, turned on her just because she was betrothed to her cousin who was gay. I said, oh my God, you are in your feelings. He was like, so you want me to be your whore? Because her and the cousin had a freaking arrangement. You had your little dip, I'm gonna have my little dip, and we just come together for appearances. Now, see, bitch, he had me fucked up. Now, see, Cole should have been cut out. Okay, Allison, you better than, well, not Allison, Riri, you better than me because I would have had him cut the fuck up because he was a petty bitch. He is a petty bitch. He was in his feelings. He was in his feelings because that girl made him break his chastity. And I was just like, oh, ain't nobody tell you to put your dick in her. And then when we get to Big Riri, this is the part that I didn't understand. You are with your cousin, right? Y'all got white hair. Y'all got white hair all up and through that family. Okay, that's how y'all know that y'all related and everything, right? You mean to tell me you couldn't fuck that man once and get pregnant at least once by that man? Like you could have at least, y'all could have at least had him like go and jerk off a little bit. I'm sorry, let's come on, let's be a little graphic. To jerk off a little bit, and right when he was about to do something, insert it so he can ejaculate inside you or whatever, so that you can get pregnant with his kid, not having like 3 kids by somebody else. I said, what? Mind you, the daddy, and I'm talking about her daddy, was just so fucking blind. Like, he was willfully blind. He knew that them kids was not of his blood. Well, it was of his blood, but not full family blood, bitch. He knew that that man was not the daddy. Because goddamn, none of them kids had white hair. They took after their daddy's genes. The daddy's genes was strong as fuck. Okay? Strong as fuck. Allison had fucking kids by the king, and he ain't had she ain't had white hair, and her kids came out with white hair. Them fucking imbeciles of kids that she had, all of that. I'm just sitting here like, oh my god, girl, you mean to tell me you really? And then you trying to make it seem like people are crazy for actually putting out the rumor that them kids may not be dudes, because they not. People ain't blind, bitch. Okay. And the other thing that I want to talk about right quick, Allison got to die, okay, because she up there. The king said that his heir to the throne would be Renee's. Okay, it would be Big Riri. Now, Big Riri, you had me fucked up when you had your cousin killed. Now you tried to act like you really didn't, and you really gave it down. You had your cousin killed so that you could fuck around with Damon. That is disgusting as fuck. Okay, that is disgusting as fuck. And then you had his kid, and well, you was pregnant with his kid, and you had a stillborn. But there's that. It came early. It came early just because your daddy died, and Allison was up there talking about some on his deathbed. His last word was that he wanted my son to be the baby, to be the king. Mind you, your son, he got offsprings out there and all over in the city. I said, what? Meanwhile, he don't want it. And the other son, he pissed off because he had gotten into it with Allison, with Riri's son when they was younger. His little nephew, they was fighting at each other, and he attacked him. He attacked him, so Riri's son attacked his ass back and fucking cut his eye out. He had to get his eye cut out. And so therefore he got a little pissed, and then talking about some eye for a fucking eye, playing around with the dragons and shit. Now Riri just had a stillbirth. She just lost one baby. And she wound up losing another baby because the way that dragon came up, and I said, oh my god, it was so. I said, why did they have to show the dragon blood and his legs just dangling up in the dragon mouth and everything? I said, oh my god, dragons attacking dragons, family attacking family. This is crazy. And when she found out, I said, oh bitch, it's about to be something, because you know what, I was really on the fence with Renee. I was on the fence with Miss Riri. Miss Miranda, Targaryens, I was here for the Targaryens, the Targaryens, whatever, because, Khaleesi, okay? But, girl, you was making me feel some type of way, because I said, you out here fucking your uncle and you doing all this shit, like, girl, what? What? And you fucking other niggas and having their kids, what? You had your cousin killed, like, what? But then I was on your side with this whole king and this queen shit, okay? Allison gotta go. That bitch gotta go. Her daddy gotta go. Everybody named mama gotta go, bitch. Okay. I was just like, that was cute. That was cute. That was cute. Because I was like, where we going? Where we going? And then y'all picked that shit up. And I said, oh, that's where we're going. So now I got to catch up to the last 3 episodes. So by the time Sunday get here, I'll be on track with everybody else. I'll be all caught up. I got a couple of days. So that was cute. I just wanted to let y'all know. Y'all watching it. It's on HBO Max. Watch it. And, let's talk about it. And yeah, girls, I hope y'all had a good National Day off. For the people that celebrate the National Day off, I did. I chilled the fuck out. It was a holiday, girl. I wasn't finna come on the cameras. I wasn't finna come on the cameras. Let me have my break, okay? But anyway, y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Today is Friday. keep on thinking today is like Saturday or something like that. I'm so fucking thrown off because I was on work and I gotta go to work on Sunday. Who does that? Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. I hope y'all have a blessed one. I hope y'all had a great holiday. I hope y'all chill with family. I hope y'all was safe with it, okay? Love y'all. See y'all later. Peace.